welcome Sarah Grotto as the CEO of NotMyKid. And with what's going on with the fentanyl nowadays, this is more important than ever. Sarah?
Absolutely. Thank you, Barrett-Jackson. And I want to say thank you to Stephanie and Todd Faust, who donated this beautiful car in memory of their daughter, Caroline. 100% of Hammer Price goes to NotMyKid's life-saving programs so that we can make sure we do not lose another kid to addiction or suicide. So please raise your paddles and join us in taking a stand and say, not my kid, not your kid, not one more kid.
Tell them all about the car and let's go.
Baker, will we knock one for this car, please? This is a 1965 Ford Mustang Custom Convertible. It is known as the Black Diamond. It is powered by that Ford Racing Boss 347 motor, 450 horsepower, 400 foot-pounds of torque. Here's Joseph Max.
Tired to get down, buddy, buying, have it down, get down, 10, 20.
Classic Restorations of Southern Indiana did this build, and it's like 8 paragraphs of changes. There's very little stock 65 Mustang left. Forge line wheels, they're 18 inches. A Chris Alston rear end, a fast fuel management system, no weeds, exhaust diverters, Flowmasters, cutters, custom stitching, upholstery, and much more.
And the closer you look, the more you see how many changes have been made. It's very subtly styled in, spoilers blended into the car quarter panels as well. The cowl vents ahead of the windshield are also shaved and gone. At the side of the car, the spoops are also molded into the body, and subtle things you wouldn't see if you weren't shown to look for them. And of course, the vents up here are gone, and it's been smoothed out very nicely. Very subtle stuff, but again, the more you look, the more you see.
It's got a very subtle pinstripe right here, and then it's got this matte black hood, and then look what they've done with the grille. They've taken out the grille, the corral is gone, the pony is gone. It just has that honeycomb look. And when you go inside, boy, the interior in this is so nice. Very modern. And, we've always joked about how Mustangs don't have much of a back seat. For what it's worth, this one does have a back seat. Well, not a lot of room, but at least it's comfortable where you're sitting. But we've got 5-point belts right here. All kinds of great stuff that they've done. I'm with Mike. I mean, just about every single inch of this has been redone.
The front bumper, we can see the usual overhang of the bumper, not there. It's molded right in, been narrowed a bit, and very subtle stuff. Again, the more you look, the more you see.
And similar with the rear bumper. Look how it's all been tucked in. Look how the tail lights have been crunched inside there with a new stylized look. A different look on the gas cap right there. Remember, it's called the Black Diamond Edition? Well, there's the diamond to show it off.
Now, with each of these charity lots, the winning bidder writes their check directly to the charity, and Barrett-Jackson takes neither a buy fee or a sell fee for their official charity lots, and we'll have 3 of them each day as we go through the auction.
100 is bid, and 105, and 105 and a half, sold for $100,000. Stormy.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. 100% of the Hammer Prize to benefit NotMyKid. What a great opportunity.
We just had a beautiful moment here at Barrett-Jackson. The sale of this custom 1965 Mustang going to an incredible cause, the NotMyKid Foundation. Sarah, I saw you up on the block talking about it. Tell me a little bit more.
Yeah, so NotMyKid, we are a nonprofit organization, and we work with teens and their families when kids are struggling with addiction or mental health issues, and we're huge in prevention. So we really just want to empower parents and communities on how to protect our kids.
Absolutely, and 100% of the $100,000 is going absolutely right directly to this cause. Craig, this is a very important charity.
It is, and both the buyer and seller, I just learned, both lost their kids to this. So it's a horrible epidemic.
It's horrible, and it's very difficult to talk about. I'm sure there are absolutely no words that we can use to describe what's going on, but this money is going to go to a great cause. It's going to help a lot of people. How are you feeling right now?
Very emotional. This is her, and so she rode in the passenger seat, and I know she's so happy right now that we did this in honor of her. And I'm so glad to know the Mokes, and it's emotional, but very nice, very fulfilling.
Absolutely. Now, you are the bidder. You also have a personal story. I'm not asking you to share it, but please introduce yourself and tell me a little bit about you.
Well, I'm Dawson Rudder. I've been coming to Barrett-Jackson for about 10 years now. Bought a lot of cars, and already bought 2 cars this year, but I wasn't expecting this. But when I saw it come up, it hit home.
Yep. We know quite about that. And also your husband right behind you. I see you tearing up as well. I'm going to scooch over. Can you tell me what's going through your mind right
It's
now?
just amazing. I mean, the gift that God gave us to have this car, but more importantly, the touch that He's given us to lead us to give it to this cause and to do everything in honor of Caroline, the son that's been lost, the daughter that's been lost, but there's so many others that we just need to stop this. And the foundation, NotMyKid, is doing exactly that and doing some of the best work that we've seen in the country. So we're so glad that we came from Louisiana just to support this cause and what they do here.
Thank you. It's a great cause, obviously, Craig. We've raised over almost $170 million for charity throughout the years. This one
Yeah.
is very significant, very important.
It is Not My Kid local organization, but I think they do a great job, and it comes from the heart. So it's the only reason it was started.
That's what matters most here at Barrett-Jackson. Beautiful Mustang, raising a lot of money for a great cause. And let's get you back to the block.